And we just lost audio. Hold on, I'm trying. I have no idea why we lost audio.
In regard to the scheduling of the drugs, we're not having the discussion on an agenda in any of the three committees to which the system bill has been referred.
Amen, Rowe.
We're halfway through the session. A triple reference at this point is almost impossible because we can't take up House bills in the last week or so of the session. So we're down to an absolute time crunch. And if folks are saying,
well, they haven't officially voted yet.
Let's have that bill, then that bill should have been on the leadership agenda a good while ago. And it just hasn't happened. And, you know, and the gentleman who's the chair of two of the three committees...
I think the point of this is to reschedule to schedule forward, create a huge mess, and force the committees to actually have to create the backbone, which would be Senate Bill 386 or the House bill that Pushman put forward.
I urge people to understand that your vote in favor of this amendment will be a very clear statement that the agenda on the committees, the three committees that have that bill, should take up the bill and deal with it as in the normal course of events. A vote against this amendment, on the other hand, is really a statement that we're just going to do what we've always done and keep Frankenstein in the castle. We have got to start discussing this. Our constituents expect us to do this, to take it up, to look at it honestly and carefully, and proceed on it. I think that it's being challenged, the amendment's being challenged, not just on its merits.
I don't think they'll even vote, to be honest. But
that we're somehow discussing here
I'm intrigued.
On the floor, and it might involve special rules that
this wasn't supposed to turn into a debate like this.
That can be done for any
this is just a second reading.
Prescription drug that we might have. So I would urge the members to understand that this is a historic day that we would discuss the legalization of marijuana on this floor. It's very unusual and only comes about as an amendment to a standard bill that we pass each year. I urge folks to vote in favor of the amendment if it's your position that you favor the legalization of medical marijuana. Now, it's still a controlled substance. As I understand it, it will be dealt with and can be dealt with in the criminal system as a controlled substance. But remember, we have to trust our physicians to make the prescriptions. That's what medical marijuana is about, is are we going to trust our physicians to make prescriptions? And as I've said before, you know, we have allowed two monopolies for intoxicants in West Virginia. One is to the alcohol industry and the other is to the pharmaceutical industry. They control anything that would intoxicate or relieve pain. Medical marijuana is just a third possibility. And we're going to have it developed and prescribed by professionals who prescribe opiate drugs every day to deal with medical marijuana where it's appropriate. And let me just say that it's I think, a challenge for all of us to make sure that on the agenda of the committees, and it's my understanding the committee references were to substance abuse, very appropriate, health, very appropriate, and ultimately judiciary, and that bill should be moving in those committees. And a vote today in favor of this amendment is a vote that, yes, let's look at this fairly and honestly. Let's take up the bill. Let's take up any considerations about special systems or special controls. Let's do it, and let's do it this session. So I urge my colleagues to vote in favor of the amendment, and I just want to say that my vote today I dedicate to the delegate from Monongalia County who was here a year ago, and also all of my friends who have cancer and who will get cancer. Thank you.